Hello, dear Mr. Henry Kissinger. You're still alive? What's your secret? My name is Ronnie. I'm an Israeli citizen stationed in Mexico. What can be considered as a COVID refugee, like a lot of other Europeans, Americans, and Canadians who are here. What happened on October the 7th in my homeland is the worst possible scenario since the outbreak of the Yom Kippur War exactly 50 years ago. Bloodthirsty murderers, sent and funded by cold-hearted vicious businessmen, raided the kibbutzes and a rave party held near the border with Gaza. It took the IDF, the best army in the world, a lot of time to respond and get to the crime scene. Too many questions about how it could have happened are raised, just like 50 years ago. Not so long before the attack, our Prime Minister met with you, just like 50 years ago when you met with Moshe Dayan right before the Yom Kippur War broke. What an interesting coincidence. Meanwhile, the Viking-style raiders killed, raped, kidnapped, and burnt men, women, children, and even animals that were in their way. More than 1,000 people have been slaughtered, most of them in the rave, where the devil agents fired Rambo-style into the crowd. And no, it wasn't Delta variants, it was live bullets. The horror stories attack us from every direction, along with the unbelievable stories of people acting heroically under fire, saving lives and holding back the intruders. More war stories added to the never-ending bloody history of the State of Israel. All we want is to live peacefully with everybody around us, like the rest of the human race. But our leaders in all of the world, as in Israel herself, have other plans for us. 10 years ago, you promised that in 10 years, the State of Israel will cease to exist. Is this your way of making sure your promise is fulfilled? Unfortunately, I believe that the Israeli government is not working in the interest of her people, but of a global agenda she is obliged to. In my own opinion, very high clerks in the Israeli service cooperated in this shameful attack. After 3 years of donating the people of Israel to the greatest medical and social experiment in history, now you sacrificed young freedom-seeking, life-loving kids to your power games. Just like in Maui, Hawaii, we see an unexplainable catastrophe, complete shutdown of the system supposed to save lives, burnt and looted property, unimaginable body count, and a lot of missing kids. I point my finger to all heads of countries, the UN, the WHO, the WEF, the Bilderberg Group, and you, sir, as the real guilty parties turning our beautiful world into a chaotic nightmare. Yes, the crazed animals of Hamas were the hitting arm. They were prepared for that moment for 55 years of an Israeli occupation, building their rage and hatred. Yes, Israel created Hamas, trained them, armed them, and funded them with American money. Just like ISIS has been created by the CIA. Same powers behind Israel and the USA are the evil that creates conflicts and then sends the solution, like the American John Ford and the fleet around it, which is heading towards my country for a big bear hug. Sounds familiar? Like spreading a pandemic in order to sell vaccines? What do you want to sell this time? Beside the billions in weaponry and pharmaceuticals, of course. Well, I believe it's the agenda herself. We will be much safer in a 15-minute city where everything is controlled and we have no privacy, or actually have nothing, but we are happy. We don't trust our leaders anymore? Great solution! One world government. We will have to trust them. Otherwise, we won't get our cut in the controlled, centralized digital currency. The Third World War is upon us. It started 3 years ago with a world pandemic. It's the war of our governments and so-called leaders against us, the common people. The bloodshedding started in Israel, the lab of the world. But it's coming to you, wherever you are. It's not left against right, Israelis against Palestinians, Iranians against Americans, not even Ukrainians against Russians. It's us, the 99% against you, the 1% that controls Earth and think it's your own playground and we are all dismissible free eaters to you. I want to send from here my condolences to my people in Israel who lost so many. Quick recovery to the wounded, safe and rapid return of all the kidnapped, and immediate depopulation of the people who were in charge of this crime against humanity. I wish you the same fate as the people of Kibbutz Be'eri, among them elderly Holocaust survivors, kids, and babies.